He turned to the woman and said quietly, "I need you to do me one last favor." His eyes held something final, not desperation, not fear, just truth. He handed her the evidence, the story, everything she needed to tell. Later, and then he left. These two men, one hardened by war, the other held together by hope, moved like shadows through the jungle. They were not friends, not brothers, just two souls tied to the same impossible rescue. The young man and find the stone. While hiding, the man radios. The mercenary colonel calmly gives him the exact location of the rebel camp. When night came, the father snuck into the jungle camp, the camp where the young man is stationed, fully brainwashed. Unarmed, the father approaches him gently, but the young man doesn't recognize him, even called him a traitor and enemy. In the morning, the warlord tells the father to find the diamond or I will kill your family. Suddenly the jets screamed overhead. Explosions tore through the jungle, chaos. Rebels scatter as the private army launched a ground assault. Amid the battle, the father found the warlord in a brutal moment. He kills him with a shovel, ending the man who enslaved him. The colonel arrives with his men. He asks the father to find the diamond and give it to him. He threatened him with his son. They arrived at the place where the father dug the diamond. As they dug, suddenly another man attacked them and killed them all. The father started digging again. The man was shot in the chest. They found the diamond. The young man aimed his pistol at the wounded man. His arms were shaking. He'd been trained to pull the trigger without thinking, but something in this moment wouldn't let him. The father stepped forward slowly, carefully. His voice was low, steady, reminded the young man of who he was, that he wasn't born to be a soldier, that he was loved, that he belonged with his family, not with a rifle in his hands. The young man hesitated, conflicted. Then, after a long breath, he lowered the weapon. His eyes welled up. The soldier in him faded. The child in him returned. They ran through the jungle. After walking a while, the man told the father to give me the diamond. He called his friend to send an aircraft to the exact location. They ran again. The wounded man stumbled with every step. Blood darkened his shirt. He knew the end was close, but he said nothing. He focused on helping the others reach the hilltop. They arrived at a ridge overlooking the valley. A small aircraft waited in the distance to escape. The wounded man collapsed, but with what strength he had left. The man handed over the diamond. His eyes said everything his voice couldn't. This wasn't about profit anymore. This was about giving someone else a future. He asked the father to take your young man home. The father insisted he would carry him to the aircraft, but the man refused. He looked at the young man. There was peace in his expression. Suddenly, the colonel's army opened fire on them. The man shouted for them to run, grabbed a machine gun and shot back. Then he reached for the radio. He called the woman, told her it was done. The young man and the stone were safe. He asked her to make sure the story was told, to make the truth matter. Her voice cracked through the static. He didn't say goodbye. He only said it was all right now. The plane engines roared to life. The father and the young man climbed aboard. The wounded man didn't move. He simply watched the land, broken, burning, yet beautiful. He drew his last breath with eyes wide open.